Good morning, guys. So it is currently like, when I say 8:30 or something right now. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a recap of what I've been up to this morning. I did wake up at 5 a.m. I was successful in that. I was kind of worried because I was like, I may just wake up at 5 a.m. and then just like fall right back asleep. Like it could definitely go that way. A little bit of context here. I am an early riser. Like I used to be in a routine where I woke up at like 5:30 before. So, I didn't think this challenge was going to be like that hard because currently I'm waking up between 6 to 7 a.m. every morning. So, I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. No, so this morning was really hard to wake up. And I think it does have to do with the fact that I stayed up really late because I was introducing my parents to a Harry Potter sequel. So, important stuff there. So I stayed up pretty late watching it. I forget how long those are. But yeah, anyway, so I woke up at 5 a.m. I did do that. And I will be honest, I laid in bed till like 5:06 or something. And I finally dragged myself out of bed because I just wasn't there. So yeah, I basically got out of bed. I kind of got ready for the day a little bit. I actually listened to an inspirational podcast while I put some laundry in the washer, kind of got some laundry sorted. And then after that was done, I went ahead and had a little bit of quiet time and did some journaling. And then I also did my flash fiction for the day. And by the time I got all that done, it was about 6:15, which kind of just blows my mind because that podcast was like 45 minutes and, I did my laundry. So I did like 4 things on my to-do list in about an hour. So yeah, that was kind of cool. And then after that, I went ahead and took a quiz for my humanities class, and I started filling out some reader response questions for that same class, but I just like answered the vocabulary words because it is too early still to fill out the rest of the questions that are like essay questions and all that fun stuff. And then I also read a chapter in my biology textbook, and the chapters in that textbook are real dense, so I feel very accomplished for having gotten that done. And yeah, I also ate breakfast. I made myself some avocado toast, and I made myself a honey cinnamon latte, which I'm still sipping on gradually here. So yeah, that's a little update. I guess initial thoughts, like this being the first day that I'm trying this experiment, I am kind of concerned by how anxious I feel. I felt like waking up early, I felt like it was going to be liberating kind of thing, like, oh, I have all this extra time, but I feel like me being me, I'm kind of, I don't know, I guess expecting that I'm going to get so many things done, and I'm almost feeling a little bit anxious to make sure I do get a lot of stuff done, because I don't know, I feel like I might even be putting more pressure on myself because I have this extra time and I feel like I need to be doing or being really productive on it, because the whole purpose of this challenge or this experiment that I'm doing is I want to wake up earlier, like at 5 a.m. so I can have more time to write in the day. And I'm kind of worried that I won't have a lot of time to write today particularly, but that's just because I have a lot of schoolwork. So I'm trying to remind myself that even if I don't get a chance to write a lot, I did journal this morning. I did write a flash fiction, and I still have 6, how many days are in a week? I still have 6 other days to try out this experiment, and I'm sure I'll get a lot of writing done those other days, but just today I have a lot of school assignments due and all that, and I'm also teaching piano lessons for, I want to say about 3 hours throughout the day, and my students are going to be coming in like at random points throughout the day, so that also kind of affects, I guess, my ability to write, because especially as someone who has to sit down and like write with large blocks of time, that can be hard when I have, kids coming in and out throughout the day. Anyway, this is supposed to be a quick little update, but it was like 5 minutes long. Anyway, I will update you guys some more later. Look at the pretty sunset! So pink. It's not showing up that well on the camera, but it's so pretty. You can see the mountains. Yes. Hey guys, so lighting's terrible. I know. I'm sorry. And there is laundry in the background here. It is laundry day. It's fine. Anyway, so it is about 9 o'clock on the second morning that I'm doing this experiment. I am not gonna lie. I woke up at 5, but I did lay in bed till like 5:20 because my body just did not want to do it. It was not gonna work with me. Anyway, but I did get out of bed eventually. I listened to my morning podcast in bed until I felt like I could finally get up. Anyway, so I did get some stuff done yesterday after I finished talking to you guys. I did do some writing. But honestly, with the amount of schoolwork I had to do that day and the fact that I had piano students coming, I didn't get more writing done necessarily than I would have on a normal day, even though I woke up earlier. But I will say I did use that extra time in the morning to do a lot of little tasks that I may not usually get done on a daily basis. Anyway, so today I just have a normal amount of schoolwork to do. I don't have piano students coming, so hopefully I'll have more time to write. I did get some good stuff going this morning. I did a little bit of laundry. Like I said, listen to my podcast. I did write a flash fiction. And I also edited a whole video, which usually takes a long time, but I edited a video. I also talked to my family a little bit. You can see me in the background. It's fine. And then I got ready for the day. And yeah, I did do a little bit of writing already. And I was supposed to meet up my friend at a coffee shop to do schoolwork together. So I was going to get some writing done early in the morning. Unlike my usual schedule, usually I do school first so that I can write guilt-free. And so, but since I was planning to go meet my friend to do schoolwork, I did do a little bit of writing, which was nice. I got about a page written. But then my friend called me and had to cancel, so we're going to try to do it later on today. So I might actually just go to the coffee shop myself and just sit and do some schoolwork and then hopefully move on to some writing while I'm there. I think that'd be nice. Anyway, I'll let you guys know specifically like how I'm feeling by the end of this day. I might update you guys again tomorrow morning. I don't want to update too much because this is like a week vlog. I don't want to like use up too much time and make this a really, really long vlog. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now, and I will update you guys soon. Okay, so I'm back with Elvis. Always a great addition to my filming background. Anyway, I just got back from the coffee shop and I did do some writing. I actually didn't do any school there because I was not feeling it, but I did some writing. And by writing, I mean specifically outlining. So basically, there's a story that I had kind of been, I don't know, I guess generating ideas for. And so today when I was at the coffee shop, I sat and I just kind of organized those ideas I had and kind of made something of a plot. So I like put them in order and then tried to add in like connecting scenes, like scenes that needed to happen or whatever, or even just like wrote notes there like, oh, figure out what to do for this scene, etc. So eventually the next step obviously is going to be to actually create the outline and figure out whole scenes, how each of those ideas are going to become scenes and all that fun stuff. I'm going to combine them into scenes. But yeah, so I spent about an hour and a half at the coffee shop. So just a little update there. And I think, I mean, obviously it's only day 2, but I'm thinking that the biggest challenge I'm going to come up against for this 5 a.m. experiment is that it disrupts my normal routine. And to the point where, since I'm waking up earlier, I'm kind of caught between this, do I write in this extra time that I have, or do I do school first like I normally do for my normal routine and then I start writing like earlier in the day than I normally would? Like, what do I do? And so I think that's what's kind of throwing me off with this experiment, is that there's times where I'm just sitting there and I don't know like what I'm doing next. And I am such a routine person, and I had my previous routine so I guess ingrained in my habits and stuff like that I'm struggling to adopt this new routine that starts with me waking up at 5 a.m. rather than 6 or 7. Anyway, I guess we'll find out how I feel about that by the end of all this, but little note there. Anyway, I'll see you guys. Hey guys, I'm back. It is day 4, I think. Pretty sure it's day 4. Anyway, it is a Friday. Anyway, so little update. I was realizing kind of as I was going about this experiment, I have been successfully waking up at 5 a.m., but the first 15 minutes, honestly, I just usually spend chilling in bed, which, I mean, I guess it depends on how you define this experiment, if that's like allowed or not, you know what I mean? Because I know 5 a.m. I'm not going to be able to wake up and start being successful like right away. I don't do that normally on my normal routine. I do wake up at 6, but it doesn't mean I like get up and like start doing laundry. I start writing like right away. Like that doesn't happen. I need my little quiet time to wake up. So I have noticed that as I've been doing this experiment, I've at least been getting a lot more like quiet time, a lot more time to like wake up and chat with my family a little bit more. I have been getting a little more writing time than I would usually get. But what I am realizing is that I'm getting really thrown off by the fact that I'm not on a routine, like any sort of routine, and it's throwing me off real bad. So I was thinking back to 2019 when I was doing NaNoWriMo, and I remembered that I actually did have a routine back in 2019 where I would wake up at 5 a.m. and I would write like 500 words in the morning or whatever before I did anything, and then I would like go back to my regular routine after that, starting at like 6 or something. So I thought that might be good to get back to doing that, and I went back in my old files and I was actually able to find that routine that I'd written out for 2019 where I woke up at 5 a.m. So I think starting tomorrow morning I'll start doing that. That way it's more like writing focused, this routine, because obviously like the challenge I'm doing, I'm waking up at 5 a.m. with the hope that I will have more time to write throughout the day. So I think I'll really be ensuring that I have enough time to write by waking up and writing 500 words first before I do anything else. And it'll kind of motivate me to actually get out of bed, get sitting at my desk right away, and actually start trying to crank out those words at 5 a.m. Because I think it'll be a better use of my time while doing this experiment. So yeah, little update there. So I am backstage about to go on a live stream with Maddie Monaghan and also Autumn. It sounds weird to say Maddie Monaghan. Like I feel like I need to say Madeline Monaghan or just Maddie.
I don't know. I've started signing things Maddie Monaghan, but it's for like the people who know me as Maddie.
Yeah.
So I guess that's one thing.
Hey guys, so it is Monday, the last morning of this experiment, or I guess it's not morning anymore, it's technically like 1 in the afternoon. Potato. Anyway, so a little bit of an update on kind of what has happened since I started copying that old writing routine of mine from 2019. So basically, whenever I've been waking up, I haven't been writing like 500 words in a draft or whatever, because again, I'm trying not to focus too much on my word count in general. But what I will do as soon as I wake up is I'll do some sort of writing. So I'll wake up at 5 a.m. as per usual, and usually it still does take me like a few minutes to drag myself out of bed. So usually about 5:05, 5:10, will start either listening to one of my podcasts and taking notes, or doing some sort of quiet journaling time, and then after that, I'll go in and I'll write my daily flash fiction by hand in my notebook. And so even though it's not writings for my like main whip that I'm working on, which is Project Gold Wings, it's still writing in some form. So I've noticed that even just doing some form of writing right off the bat early in the morning really does set me up to be creative and productive for writing later on in the day. Because I still don't think I'm going to be able to train myself to sit down and do like a bunch of writing first before school, just because I know I'm just going to be stressing about school the whole time. So this is a nice like compromise where I'll do a little bit of writing in the morning, but then I'll still have time to sit down and get all my schoolwork out of the way so I can really focus on my actual whips and really get writing on those later in the day. And looking back, I guess I'm kind of doing a wrap up now. So looking back, I had a lot of schoolwork. I had a lot more schoolwork than I would normally have on a week like this. And so I know that's probably affecting my outcomes writing wise, because if I have more schoolwork, that means I have to spend more time doing the schoolwork than I could be doing actual writing. However, I feel like I was able to get about the same amount of writing done as I would normally get, the normal in my normal writing routine where I'm waking up at 6 or 7 a.m. However, I do feel like I'm less stressed when I'm waking up at 5 a.m. than I am when I'm waking up at like 6:30 or 7. I feel like because I have that much more time, and I feel like I really can settle down, take the time to get my mind in the project, you know what I mean, in the writing project. So that's nice. I just feel like I have just that extra hour, that extra time of the day. And even though, like, if you're counting words, which I'm not counting words, but I'm just kind of like estimating in comparison to a normal day of writing where I'm not waking up at 5 a.m., I'm getting about the same amount of words, but mentally I'm feeling a lot better about it when I'm waking up at 5 a.m. because I am able, like I said, to sit down, get my head in the game. Gotta get you. Because I am able to get my head in the story and really just sit down and focus on it a little bit more. Another thing that's come out of that along those lines is that I've actually been participating in other people's live streams, like word sprints and stuff, lately, which I've been really bad about before, and this is nice, and I think it comes from the fact that I feel like I have a little more time to kind of interact with other writers, because before, you know, when I was using my regular routine, I had a certain block of time that I could write, so I sat down and just wrote during that block of time. But since I have that little bit of extra time in my day from waking up earlier, now I feel like I have a little bit more time to sit down and do a live stream where we take a break after every 20 minutes and chat a little bit. And that's actually been really nice and really helpful to kind of help fuel me creatively and just inspirationally, just, you know, listening to other people talk about their stories and to just kind of revel in the great community of authortube. Another interesting little thing, it was really hard for me, surprisingly, the first like 2 and 3 days to actually stay awake. This is going to kind of give you guys a little bit of an idea of how hard it was. So I have not been able to nap. I have not been able to take a nap since 3rd grade. I'm just not a napper. I can't take a nap in the middle of the day. I try sometimes, but my body will be tired, but I just can't fall asleep for some reason. But I tell you what, for the first time since 3rd grade, it was like a 20-minute nap before one of my piano students came for their lessons on Tuesday. So I guess that must have been the first day of this experiment. Yeah, I woke up, I guess I just didn't do a good job of going to bed at a decent hour, so I probably stayed up a little later than I should have. And so I think that's the reason why I was so exhausted the next morning when I woke up at 5 a.m. because I didn't think I was going to be that tired, because I'm a morning person. Like, I was like, I know I'm going to be a little bit groggy, but I didn't think I was going to be tired enough to take a nap day one. But it has gotten a lot easier, and I'm liking this routine. Like, I don't think I'm going to keep waking up at 5 a.m., but I might start waking up around 5:30 or 6 a.m. because more often than not, before I started this experiment, I was waking up at 6:30 or 7, which is still, you know, a decently early hour, but what's even more decently early is 5:30 or 6, because I think even just having that extra 30 minutes or that extra hour in the morning really does help set me up, give me that time to get myself in a good headspace at the beginning of the day. And it's just been really nice, because then I feel like I crank out a lot of stuff early in the day, and then I feel motivated, and that propels me, that success that I got early on propels me to continue to be successful throughout the day. So all in all, this has been a really, really fun experiment to do, and I definitely, like I said before, there's a lot of good takeaways that I got from here. I do enjoy waking up a little bit earlier, and I think I will continue to add that to my routine. Maybe not 5 a.m., but maybe 5:30 or 6. I really did enjoy getting to participate in live streams and just hop on in the comment section and get some writing done, or even schoolwork done. That's just been really nice to just interact with the community even more in this time of social distancing especially. It's nice to kind of not feel so isolated from other creators, because creativity, you know, you're feeding off your own creativity, and then it's also really helpful when you can feed off the creativity and be inspired by others around you who have the same passions. Okay, so my light just went out and my knees are starting to hurt, because I was like, you couldn't see, but I was like crouching on top of the chair so I could get a good angle. I don't even care at this point, you guys. So I'm gonna be way down here, but it's fine, I'm just closing. Anyway, those are my final thoughts for this experiment. This was really, really fun. I'm really glad I decided to change to doing that little bit of writing first thing in the morning as well, rather than just trying to do like normal stuff first thing in the morning. I think it really made the experiment more writing focused, more writing centric. So that was nice. And that's also something I want to continue to work into my routine, doing a little bit of writing straight off the bat. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you can be alerted anytime I post a new video or live stream, because I will be doing some more word sprints and live streams on my channel coming up here. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!